for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run here with Rico Dowdle. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 41, here's a 2nd down and 4. Here's Rodgers to throw. A short one there to Freiermuth. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Now run straight ahead with Warren. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. They run here with Dowdle. The tackle there by the safety, Xavier McKinney.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Rodgers. A short one there to Freiermuth. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got enough.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Jalen Warren, a 21-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Packers nothing. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. Play action this time with Love. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. They'll send Reed in motion left. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing. Love. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a first and goal right at about the 6-yard line.
First down and goal at the 6-yard line.
Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And, partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Boswell's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a first and goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as you'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they get...
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Joey Porter Jr.
And, partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. That'll be second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
To throw, it's Rodgers. A short one there to Freiermuth. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
19 yards. First down, Steelers.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. A handoff for Warren. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up, They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Throwing is Rodgers. Eluding the and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Lucas Van Ness getting 3 there to bring him down.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
Now 3rd down and very long. Now Rodgers. That's complete. Bernard. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to make it 4th down. An audible here to get a new look. Oh, they're changing this at the line. How about this? They'll change it at the line. An audible here to get a new look. Oh, they're changing this at the line. How about this? They'll change it at the line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Chris Boswell on for the field goal. A 48-yard attempt.
Boswell's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Off the play fake, Love. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. On the give, it's Warren. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less, that's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. And they'll bring 4 receivers into the fold here. It's 3rd and long. Here's Rodgers. Over the middle here to Wilson. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
He'll get this complete to Matthew Golden. And all the way up to the 49. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Love. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
60 red. 60 red. Black ultra. Green jack.
Here's Love. And he'll get it down here to the 43. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Final play of the half, Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Black, 95. Go pink. Steel, black. Light blue. Real green.
To throw now, here's Love. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Love, they go play action now. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Alex Highsmith making the nice play and getting the sack.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. Love going to stay out there. They'll take a chance on fourth down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down on what will be a big play there on fourth and long. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back.
Here we go. Cut.
On play action. Love to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Now Love. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
This offense was on the move. Now two straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Ready. 33, yellow. Black shot, yellow, white, green jack.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
That's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
At the 16-yard line.
Now Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there is no space available, and incompletion as a result.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Making that play on the pass rush, that's Devontae Wyatt.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball gets super emotional. They come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. Here's Cameron Johnston now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to...
And, my goodness, another interception. Down the right sideline. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown.